Hello friends, now welcome to the new session Plus 2 Commerce Chapter 7 Stock Exchange. Choose the correct answers. Dash is the oldest stock exchange in the world, that is Amsterdam Stock Exchange. So Amsterdam Stock Exchange is the oldest stock exchange in the world. There are dash stock exchange in the country. There are 24 stock exchange in the country. Stock exchange deals in financial securities. Next question, fourth question. Stock exchange allow trading in listed securities. Listed security means what? All the companies must be listed in the stock exchange. So security means shares, stocks and bonds. So stock exchange allow trading. Trading means buying and selling in listed securities. So whatever companies is listed in the stock exchange can purchase and sell their shares. Jobbers transact in a stock exchange for their own transaction. A pessimistic speculator is bear. The another name of bear is pessimistic speculator. Optimistic speculator is known as bull. So another name of bull is optimistic speculator. A bull operator believes in increase in prices. So bull operator believes in what? Increase in prices. Dash means the price at which securities are bought and sold are recorded and made public. That is market quotation. Market quotation where we can bought and sold are recorded and made public. These securities. Next one. The rules and regulation of stock exchange is framed by dash guidelines. SEBI guidelines. What do you mean by SEBI? Security and Exchange Board of India. Now what is meant by stock exchange? Stock exchange is an organized market for the purchase and sale of industrial and financial securities. Stock exchange also called as stock market or share market. Stock exchange is an organized market for buying and selling corporate and other securities. So what do you mean by stock exchange? Stock exchange is a place where we can purchase and sell the shares of all types of company, whether it is a public company or a private company. Next one, define stock exchange. According to Husband and Dockery, stock exchanges are privately organized market which are used to facilitate trading in securities. Same thing, buying and selling of securities is known as stock exchange. Write any 5 stock exchange in India. So you can write the easiest 5 stock exchange in India. Easy to remember. That is Bombay Stock Exchange, National Stock Exchange of India NEC Limited, the Pune Stock Exchange Limited, Madras Stock Exchange Limited, Bangalore Stock Exchange Limited, the Cochin Stock Exchange Limited are the stock exchange in India. What is meant by remissor? What do you mean by remissor? He acts as an agent of a member of a stock exchange. He obtains business for his principal. Principal means owner. He obtains business for his principal, means the owner. The member and gets a commission for that service. Who is called a broker? Broker means what? Commission agent. Brokers are commission agents who act as intermediaries between the buyer and a seller of securities. Buyer and seller of securities. Securities means what? Shares. They do not purchase or sell securities on their behalf. Means they will not purchase for them and they will not sell for themselves. They are doing the work only for others. They bring together the buyer and seller and help them in making a deal. Means with the help of buyer and seller, they will do the transaction. Brokers charge a commission from both the parties for the service. For example, if you have one company shares you want to sell, another persons want to purchase the share of that company, then the broker will get the commission from both the parties for purchasing and selling the shares. Understand? The best example in day-to-day life is your house. If you are purchasing a rented house, the broker what will do, if you want one house for a rent, he will get the commission from you because you want a good house for a rented purpose. Also he will get commission or brokerage from the owner of that house also because he want to sell his house at rent or he want to give the house in a rent to the person. Now you understand? Very good, students. Now, what are the types of speculators? Speculator means types of brokers or types of commission agents also you can say. So types of speculators are 4 types: bull, bear, stag and lame duck. These 4 headings only you have to write. Because they ask what are the types. They didn't ask you to explain, so no need to explain, don't waste the time. Each carry half a mark. 4 headings, 2 marks. Mention the recent development in stock exchange. At present, the national stock market in India comprises in the following: National Stock Exchange of India Limited, Stock Holding Corporation of India Limited, National Clearing and Depository System, Securities Trading Corporation of India, National Securities Depository Limited. So this is all the recent development in stock exchange. Now we will move on to short answers. What are the limitation of stock exchange? What do you mean by of stock exchange? Stock exchange means purchase and sell, buying and selling of shares in a market that is known as stock exchange. So lack of uniformity, limitations, lack of uniformity and control of stock exchanges, absence of restrictions on the membership of stock exchange, failure to control unhealthy speculation, allowing more than one charge in the place, no proper regulation of listing of securities on the stock exchange. Now we'll move on to next question. Explain the bull and bear. This question has been asked in the March 20 paper 2020. What do you mean by bull? A bull or tejiwala is an operator who expects a rise in price of securities in the future. Securities means shares. He expects that shares price will goes up in the future. A bull speculator stimulates the price to rise. He is an optimistic speculator. So another name of bull is optimistic or tejiwala. A bear or a mandiwala speculator. Mandiwala is the Hindi word. Mandiwala, mandi. Teji matlab increase, rise. Mandi matlab decrease. So a bear or mandiwala speculator expect prices to fall in future and sell securities at present with a view to purchase them at a lower price in future. A bear is a pessimistic speculator. So that is known as bear speculator. Now we'll move on to next question. This Both the questions are very important. Definitely one question will ask in the board examination. This second or third question. Now one more important question. Explain the stag and lame duck. Stag. Stag is a cautious speculator in the stock exchange. He applies for shares in new companies and expects to sell them at a premium if he gets an allotment. He is also called as premium hunter. So stag is a cautious speculator. He will sell the shares at premium. So he is called as a premium hunter. Understand? Lame duck. Lame duck speculator, like I'll explain. Lame duck speculator, when a bear finds it difficult to fulfill his commitment, is said to be struggling like a lame duck. A bear speculator contracts to sell securities at a later date. Moreover, the buyer is not willing to carry over the transactions. So lame duck speculators, like our students or like the lazy fellows, he will say or he will do the commitment with the owner or with the teachers that I will complete the work in the proper time or time, but he will not complete the work or difficult to fulfill his commitment. So that is known as lame duck because he is not doing the work in a proper time. So ultimately what happened? The owner find it difficult to do the work in a future with him. So that is known as lame duck. The lazy person who is not fulfilling his commitment in a proper time. Now explain National Stock Market System. National Stock Market Systems was advocated by the high powered group on the establishment of new stock exchanges headed by Sri M.J. Fairwani, popularly known as Fairwani Committee. At present, the national stock market in India comprises the following: National Stock Exchange of India Limited, Stock Holding Corporation of India Limited, National Clearing and Depository System, Security Trading Corporation of India, National Security Depository Limited. Now we'll move on to fifth question. Explain National Stock Exchange. NSE was incorporated in November 1992. So NSE was incorporated or started in the year 1992. It is countrywide, screen-based, online and order-driven trading system. It uses satellite link to spread trading throughout the country, thereby connecting numbers scattered all over the India. Through computer network, members' orders for buying and selling within prescribed price are matched by the central computer with each other and instantly communicate to the trading member. So that is NSE. Understand? It has been started in the year 1992 and with the help of computer. Nowadays no need to go here and there. If you have computer, you can purchase and sell the shares with help of internet. So that is known as NSE. Next one, long answer. First question. Explain the function of stock exchange. Ready and continuous market. Stock exchange is in fact a market for existing securities. If an investor wants to sell his securities, he can easily and quickly dispose them of and on a stock exchange. So if you want to sell your shares immediately, you can sell with the help of stock exchange. Next, protection to investors. All dealings in stock exchange are in accordance with well-defined rules and regulation. For example, brokers cannot charge higher rate of commission for their services. Any malpractices will be severely punished. So no one can cheat you because rules and regulation must be followed. Add to capital formation. Stock exchange thus ensure a steady flow of capital into industry and assist industrial development. So for the development of industry, add to capital formation. Correct evaluation of securities. The prices at which securities are bought and sold are recorded and made public. These prices are market quotation. So anyone can see the price of the shares. Facilities for speculations. Speculation is an integral part of stock exchange operations. As a result of speculation, demand for and supply of securities are equalized. Similarly, price movements are rendered smoothly. Clearing house of business information. Stock exchange publish every year books dealing the financial position of companies. Thus, it gives vital information to the investing public for deciding on investment. So, clearing houses of business information. What the clearing houses will do, the clearing houses will give the information of each and every company so that the public, means investor, can invest their money into the company whose benefit is more or whose profit is more in the year. So they can easily decide in which company they want to invest their money and get more profit, more benefited. Move on to next question. Explain the features of stock exchange. Any 5 points. Market for securities. Stock exchange is a market where securities of corporate bodies, government and semi-government bodies are bought and sold. Deals in second-hand securities. It deals with shares, debentures, bonds and such securities already issued by the companies. In short, it deals with existing or second-hand securities and hence it is called secondary market. Already these points we discussed in the very short answers and short answers. Association of persons. A stock exchange is an association of persons or body of individuals which may be registered or unregistered. Recognition from central government. Stock exchange is an organized market. It requires recognition from the central government. Working as per the rules. Buying and selling transactions in securities at the stock exchange are governed by rules and regulation of stock exchange as well as SEBI guidelines. No deviation from the rules and regulation is allowed in any case. Last point, regulates trade in securities. Stock exchange does not buy or sell any securities on its own account. It merely provides the necessary infrastructure and facilities for trade in securities to its members and brokers who trade in securities. Understand? Any 5 points is enough, but better you write 6 points if you want to score full marks. Explain the benefits of stock exchange. Benefits to the community. Economic development. It accelerates the economic development by ensuring steady flow of saving into productive purposes. Capital formation. It encourages capital formation. Fundraiser for government. It enables government to raise funds for undertaking projects through sale of securities on the stock exchange. Thus, stock exchange serve as a platform for raising public debt. Understand? So, by selling the shares in the stock exchange, they are helping the companies as well as the public. So that is benefits to the community. Now, what is the benefits to the company? Enhances goodwill or reputation. Companies whose shares are quoted on a stock exchange enjoy greater goodwill and credit standing. Wide market. There is a wide and ready market for such securities. We can purchase any number of shares of any number of companies. Raise huge fund. Stock exchange can raise huge funds easily by issue of shares and debentures. So the companies are benefited by selling their shares to the public. Benefits to the investors. Investors means public. How it is benefited to the investors or public? Liquidity stock exchange. Liquidity stock exchange help investors to convert his shares into cash quickly and thus increase the liquidity of his investments. Investors protection. The stock exchange safeguards investors' interest and ensure fair dealing by strictly enforcing its rules and regulations. Assessing real worth of securities, and investors can easily assess the real worth of securities in his hands, as the market conditions are published daily in the newspapers and in websites. So these are all the benefits to the investors. Next, fourth essay. Distinguish or difference between stock exchange and commodity exchange. Function. Providing easy marketability, offering hedging or price insurance services and liquidity to securities. Participants. Investors and speculators. Procedures, dealers, traders and a body of speculators. Period of dealings. Cash ready delivery and dealings for account for a fortnight. Instant cash dealings and settlement period of 2 or 3 months for future market dealings. Price quotation. As regards forward dealings, only one quotation is possible. Only one quotation is possible. For future dealings, multi quotations are possible. Last point. Meaning, stock exchange is an organized market for the purchase and sale of industrial and financial securities. Commodity exchange is an exchange where commodities are traded, example gold, silver, rice and wheat. Thanks for watching this video.